Let's bring in Fox News contributor Tommy Lahren. Good morning, Tommy. How are you?
Morning.
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great. Thank you. Just wanted to go over some of the news today and get your opinion. The first one we want to talk to you about is that immigrant caravan. It has finally arrived at the California-Mexico border. Several busloads arrived there. And you have this news anchor for Univision. His name is Enrique Acevedo. And he says this about the caravan.
The caravan was never going to cross into the U.S. From the beginning. The plan was to reach the border and request asylum, and that is perfectly legal. Suggesting that this group of immigrants was going to drive across the border Mad Max style, as the president did, is simply not true. We're not facing a national security crisis. We're facing a humanitarian crisis.
So he defends them on Martha's show last night and says what they're doing is legal. What's your opinion?
Even if they are planning to stop at the border and seek asylum, here is the cold, hard truth that the Democrats and the left don't want you to understand, and that is we cannot afford to import poverty. We have enough of our own. We understand that these people want to get into this country, and like I've said before, if I wasn't in this country, I'd want to get in too. But the fact is, we can't afford to let everybody in this country that simply wants to come in this country. We have to have merit-based immigration. We have to look at who's coming in, and we have to be selective. A lot of these folks coming in are largely unskilled and uneducated. They're coming into our country. We've already got an illegal immigration crisis. We need to pay attention to who's coming and who's knocking at the door. That's the cold, hard truth, and it might not make the left feel good, but it's the truth.
All right, so we've got those two busfuls apparently going to ask for asylum. But Tommy, you know, the group of over 1,000 has splintered. Who knows how many may have tried to cross the border illegally, might already be here.
That's the problem with a porous border, is that we don't know who is able to get in, who is not. That's why building the wall is so important, making sure we have an immigration policy that is enforced and that works to make sure we know who's coming into this country, how long they're staying, and we're able to track them once they're here. Whether they're asylum seekers, they're immigrants, what have you. We need to know who's coming into our country. There is nothing intolerant about that. That's called national security.
Absolutely. Well, Tommy, on another topic, your favorite reporter gave an interview, I'm just kidding, Jim Acosta gave an interview yesterday with Variety, talked about voters and gave us an input into his mindset. Take a listen to what Jim Acosta said.
The problem is that people around the country don't know it's an act. They're not in on the act, and they take what he says very seriously, and they take attacks from Sean Spicer and Sarah Sanders and what they do to us on a daily basis very seriously. They don't have all their faculties in some cases. Their elevator might not hit all floors.
So they don't have all their faculties. They're just not smart enough, Tommy.
I never get tired of the leftist mainstream media insulting Trump voters because it makes it even easier for us to go back in 2020 and re-elect him. The more they tell us that we're stupid, the more we're going to go back and vote for Donald Trump. So thank you for the boost. And I would caution the leftist mainstream media because I know that they want to see a Democrat take it in 2020. So let's have a cautionary tale from one Hillary Clinton, who called us a basket of deplorables and also insulted our intelligence. How did that work out for Hillary?
Okay. All right. And the other part was that he said that what the president does, it's just all an act.
Yeah.
Just all an act. All right. Meanwhile, it sounds like John Legend was responding to a tweet with an AP report about a golf club apologizing for calling police on black women members. And then he tweeted this out.
He said, please stop calling the police on black people who are just trying to live. Please stop. Police shoot us for no blank reason at all. Please stop. What's your reaction?
Well, I think everybody on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram saw my reaction last night. This fires me up more than anything because this is the same anti-cop rhetoric that puts our police officers in danger. When you try to get your millions of followers to believe that the police are out to murder black people, when the police are out to victimize half of this country, that's when the war on cops is reignited. These celebrities don't understand the power of their words. Now, I understand if you take issue with a certain incident that happened, then address that. You do not need to go on an anti-cop tirade because that puts real police officers in danger, the same police officers that are out there protecting these communities. Why these celebrities can't seem to understand that is beyond me, but as you guys know, nothing infuriates me more.
Completely unrelated, two more police officers in Dallas were shot on Tuesday afternoon yesterday. I think they were responding to a call at a Home Depot. The shooter was immediately taken into custody.
Every day they put their lives on the line, and then you see people talk like that. Tommy Lahren, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.